What? Welcome back, everyone. What am I doing here? Oh, wrong thing. You know what? I think I can turn that off. Maybe I can't turn it off. Let me turn it off this. There we go. Okay, welcome. Dazed and confused over here. Wow. So bear with me just a moment. I haven't done this Q&A thing in quite a while. So by the way, I'm wearing my Peterbilt hat since I don't have to, since I'm not doing head tracking at the moment. So welcome everyone. One of the things I want to do is talk about, and we'll get to that in a little bit, is talk about why I didn't stream yesterday. So let me check something here quick. I forgot to go into the live stream voice chat. Let me make sure. Yeah, that works. So let's see who's here early and on time. We got Lurch in the chat with his 2-year badge. He is the first to report that. Congratulations to Lurch, and I anticipate seeing more of those very soon. Dr. Jones is here. Pugwash is here. Nathan Nelms is here. Let's see. Thor is here. And okay. I thought that was Thor typing that about the mighty voice of Thor. Yeah, Thor's headset died on him, so he's getting a new one. But right at the moment, he's unable to connect into a voice chat and talk to other people until he gets that squared away. Lobo1G is here. Shorty is here. Make sure I answer that question for you, Shorty. Matthew Roth is here. Well, it's hard to see if this is real or from ATS, but a few things give it away. Yes, that is absolutely real. That is a truck stop here in Las Vegas. Let's see. Lurch wearing a Peterbilt hat? Yes, wearing a Peterbilt hat. I don't have a Kenworth hat yet. Semper Bufo is here and Nicholas is here. All right. Let's do some shout outs quick. Knee High Sniper, our top ATS driver for August of last year. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for January of last year. Wim is here. Isabel Hagloff, Rob Strecker, aka Lurch. Bedrock, our top ATS driver for February of last year. Bill Welburn, Nicholas, Susan Arthur, our top Euro truck driver for May of last year. XLT 588 Gaming, Omega Sunrise, our top ATS driver for January. Norwegian Trucker Nicholas, Big Owl 2424, our top ATS driver for December, and our top ATS driver for 2023. Johnny Hansen, Tasmified, Lobo1G, our top ATS driver for July. Pugwash, our top Euro truck driver for April. Wim55, our top ATS driver for March. And FTG Mike B. All right. So we've also got Ken Beard is here. Welcome, everyone. So we've got 13 folks here so far. So before I get off into my thing, let me share a thing that Pugwash asked me to share. He wanted to apologize to everybody for not hosting a convoy this weekend or Sunday because he has other things going on. This is his, I think, one Sunday a month where he's doing his European football thing. I don't think he's playing football. I think he's helping to manage a club. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Pugwash. Let's see. And I didn't want to get wrapped up in trying to host a convoy because I'm trying to chill every other Sunday. And I was going to do it, and then I remembered that I wanted to chill. So, although I may be spending some time with Willie, if he's here. Club secretary. Okay. So he's got paperwork to do. Got to record things. David C is here. Ah, you're right. Long time no see. So, ah, I want to share something. Hopefully this works because I just set it up a little while ago. We're going to get into the Q&A, but first I want to let everybody know why I didn't stream yesterday. So here's a photo from I'm pretty sure this is I took this at a red light from my car. And that is the Mandalay Bay Casino in the background, that big golden building. I'm pretty sure that's there. Yeah, it's there in the game. Yeah, it's there. Now, why did I take a picture of it? Because I went there. I started driving again locally, hauling show freight. So this is the Mandalay Bay, one of the entrances or loading docks for the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. So Thursday, not Friday, Thursday afternoon, this was my first gig, being back in show freight. And so, you're absolutely right, Lurch. Well, that's not the only reason. I was already missing it, but seeing Ike at Bonehead Truckers driving again and seeing how happy he was, I mean, like, so what? Actually, I got a call from the gal I used to work for before at a different company doing the show freight thing. She's with another company now, and she called me up. Well, she's been with them for over 2 years now. She called me up last month and said, "Hey, how'd you like to do some show freight?" I'm like, "Yeah, I would." So I've been working on this for a few weeks, getting all the, oh my God, the hoops I had to jump through. Um, Crazy stuff you have to do as a truck driver. So, yes, they do pack forklifts in stupid places in real life as well. Whenever I get some video of this kind of action, I'll share with you. But well, actually, I do have some video. Maybe I could share that if I can remember where it's at. So, just so you know, now here I'm actually in the truck. Thanks, Thor, and thanks everyone. Um, so I don't know if you can see it or not. You probably can't see my mouse pointing since I'm not sharing my monitor. I'm actually sharing photos. So back in the background there is a day cab hooked up to a trailer in the background. I'm going to park next to him. Now you can't see all the obstructions to the right because I didn't know at the time I took this photo, I didn't know I was going to park there. I thought I was going to park where those red trailers are. The first instructions I got were as soon as one of those trailers gets pulled out, back in there. Well, then it changed. So I had to back in over there. But what you can't see because it's out of frame and I didn't take a photo of it is it's really tough to get in. And I had to do, plus there was obstructions to the more obstructions to the right. There was a narrow opening that I had to get through. You know, I had to go down there where that white, I don't know what you call that thing. It's a little vehicle. I had to go down there and then take a hard right. And oh, you guys probably can't even see me, can you? Hang on a second. My camera off? No, it's on. Just underneath this. There we go. Oops. Didn't mean to be that big. So, um, backwards. So where that little vehicle is right there, I had to keep to the left and then cut right and go that way at a frame. And on the other side, there was just an opening between two columns. And then on the other side of that, there were dumpsters in the way. Let me pull this back down. So Yeah. Sorry, you can't see my mouse pointing. So, but once I got that navigated, then I got back into the dock with no problem. So I still got it. I can still back into a dock and keep it straight. So that's where I backed into and then got loaded. And yes, I'm driving an international and not a Peterbilt. Um, but it's a new truck. You know, when I worked for that other company, we were driving really bad old equipment. This is a new truck. This truck doesn't even have 20,000 miles on it. Nope, pug wash. I didn't do 47 pull-ups. Yeah, Thor, it's like a golf cart, but it's more like a utility cart. All right, let me see what kind of chat I've missed here. Um, Thank you, Shorty. Golf cart, yeah. Driving a real truck is surely addictive. Yes, it is. And yes, I remember to open the doors. I actually opened the doors long before I ever backed into the dock because I had nothing else to do while I was waiting. Right. Not a day cab. Sorry, I'm still scarfing some lunch. And you know, Wim, I think you're right. The fact that I was driving, let me turn this off. The fact that I was driving almost every day in ATS or Euro truck, I think played a big part. It all came back naturally. I mean, like a friend of mine said when I was talking to him about it, because he was doing the same thing. It's like um, riding a bike. Hang on a second. Let me get rid of that triangle. There we go. Well, now I got one on the other side. Ah, stupid green screen. There we go. Got it. Okay. So now this is a very part-time job. But again, I've missed it, and it was fun to get back in. And I only worked half a day. I only picked up one load at the convention center and took it over to the customer just about a mile away, and I put it in their dock door and dropped the trailer. I wished I had been set up to take video of that, but initially I just wanted to focus on getting back into the swing of things. But there is definitely some things that I want to record some video of certain things to give you guys an idea of some of the real life stuff that I may not have shown in some of my real life trucking videos in the past. Yeah, you know, uh, I had a tough time with respect to the day cab versus sleeper thing. I had a tough time not backing in. It's actually easier for me to back up with a sleeper, but I had a tough time maneuvering, making the turns in a tight space because it's a sleeper. So where I'm standing when I took this photo is more or less between the two columns, one on the right and one on the left that's out of frame. And behind me, about 20 yards, maybe 20 yards, maybe less than 20 yards, is a series of dumpsters that were blocking the way. So I only had a little bit of room to do my 42 pull-ups just to get lined up and not hit the column on the right side of me, which is on the left side of this view. So you can see how wide, if you look behind that forklift, you can see how much space is between those two columns. That's how much space I had to work to get through after making a 90-degree right turn. So I had a tough time threading that needle at an angle and then backing up into that hole. So it was a nice challenge, though. It really was. Yeah. So I may be doing this anywhere from 1 to 3 days a week. So, yeah, that's what's up. What else y'all got to say? I need a longer teaspoon for my new thermos mug. Burning my fingers to get to the bottom of the mug. Other than I love that. What? What? What are you? What are you doing in your thermos mug that you need a teaspoon at all? Speaking of which, look what I got this past week. My new coffee. I got 2 new coffee mugs. I got to be careful because it's full of hot coffee. This is one of the 15-ounce mugs. Oh, here's another one. This one is obviously in black, and it's black on the outside, black on the inside, and they're pretty good size. And that, of course, is the Trucknado logo. Is that right? Oh, it's not backwards in this scene in OBS. Cool. I forgot about that. Sugar, always sugar my tea. Okay. And of course, I've got this thermo mug. And yeah, Thor, this will be deep too, but you can close the lid and maybe shake it up. Maybe it won't make a mess. I don't know. But this keeps stuff pretty warm. Now, I got to tell y'all, I'm pretty impressed with this new merch. The old merch was okay. Got something in there. The old merch is okay. I still like these coffee mugs. But this new stuff I like a lot better. So if you haven't already taken advantage of the 20% discount for channel members, you can find the code on my channel community tab. Just look for the post. You might have to scroll down a little bit because I've posted a few things since then. But this is really nice. I like a big mug of coffee. Now this is a two-tone. It's actually black on the inside. There's various colors available, color options. Same with the handle. So yeah, take advantage of that 20% discount while you can. Yeah, Ken's right. Iced teaspoons. Lobo says he just got his coffee mug today. That's the one I got. Waiting on the water bottle now. Yeah, it's weird how they break up the shipments. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, let me do a few more shout outs and then we'll get on to some Q&A. JJ Man 1982, Thor Rasmussen, our top Euro truck driver for July and our top Euro truck driver for 2023. Cody Old, Ipswich, Nick, David H74, RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March of last year. Troken, Douglas Williams, JC Drives, our top Euro truck driver for March. Matthew Roth, Thomas Berger, Tazzy291, Lee Jenkins. And by the way, Tazzy, I sent you, if you're here, I DM'd you images of a draft truck skin for you. Doom 3, Lee01 Mister, Jennifer Roth. We'll get to some more in a little bit. Pilot, hey Pilot, welcome to the stream. So, if you didn't see it, I was just showing off the new merch. Just got this and the black one this week. These are larger mugs than the other ones. I mean, the same size as the old ones is still available with the new designs. But this is a 15-ounce. Be like. So Pilot, did you see the photos of me of what I was showing everyone else, or did you just get here? This is what I'm talking about. That's a photo looking towards Mandalay Bay, and I went to the Mandalay Bay Convention Center Thursday. Oh, you've been lurking, so you saw all this? Oh, you just decided to say hello. Well, fine, be that way. Okay. So, first question I've got that I see is from Shorty, David Long, asking where to go. What's the difference between crew and driver? What are the qualifications for driver? Okay, so, and he's talking about Boomer's Trucknado Transport Virtual Trucking Company. So, when you first join the Discord, you are a recruit. Then you have to your first 2 months you have to drive your minimums in one or the other game, or a combination. Like you could do ATS 1 month and Euro Truck the next, whatever works for you. As long as you drive the minimum, which is 10,000 miles in ATS or 12,000 kilometers in Euro Truck. 2 months in a row consecutively, not 2 different months, but 2 consecutive months. And then you move up to crew. Once you hit crew, you have access to our generic trucks, our company truck skins and trailer skins. Then, once you've driven an additional 2 months as a VTC crew, you get to move up to driver. And I forget what perks there are. There's not many perks other than just that you get the driver role. I think there's a couple of things. Like I don't want to misspeak, so I won't say. Because I honestly I don't remember. Maybe I should sort that out. Now you can lose driver status by not meeting your minimums for I think 2 months in a row. So if you spend 2 months going from recruit to crew, and then 2 months going from crew to driver, and then so that's 4 months. Then in the 5th month, you take time off, you don't meet your minimums, you're still fine. And then the next month, you do meet your minimums, well, then you're good to go for another 2 months. But if you don't meet your minimums for 2 months in a row, then you roll back to crew. You always have the crew role. Once you meet the crew requirements, you retain that unless you leave. If you leave the VTC for longer than 30 days, then you revert back to recruit. But if you leave today, you come back in a week, you retain whatever roles you had before. I think I said that right. Okay. So, hope that answers your question. And I don't remember what the perks are. There are very few. It's more of a vanity thing. Say, look, I've done this. So but maybe it's something we need to look at. While I'm waiting for more questions, why would anyone leave? I know, right, Thor? Why? People do. People come back. It's crazy. I am looking for something. All right. One moment. Okay, first thing I'm going to do when I'm disconnecting the trailer, I'm looking at some old video off camera. Thought I saw something flash by on the screen. I know I took some video of when I did this before. I just don't remember what I did with it. See, this is it. Or maybe not.
We're at the Las Vegas Convention Center in the North Hall, where they are taking things down from a convention that has already happened.
Hey, Willie. That is extremely loader. Loud. What is? Can you hear my audio? Oh. I'll bet you can. Sorry. I didn't realize that. There, fixed it, but I'll need to turn it back on in a minute. Well, I don't know how long all this stuff is. Have a look, see. Yeah. Well, it should be off now. Can you hear it now? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to share this monitor. Turn off my webcam. Oh, look. Yeah, I need to organize this scene better. Now I'll have to turn the desktop audio back on. All right, this is really raw footage. So this is from 2 years ago now. But this is what I'll be doing.
We're at the Las Vegas Convention Center in the North Hall.
Can you hear it? Oh, I guess I can find out myself by listening. Yep.
Where they are taking things down from a convention that has already happened. That crane back there, or that man lift, and they just dropped or lowered a sign that was suspended from the ceiling. There's some other signs here I suppose they're probably going to remove as well. My truck,
young man,
is right there. They brought me in, and
that's what I was driving
for him to start loading, which could be hours. It took me a while to get in here, so I checked in. Checked in for this load probably around 8 a.m. this morning, and then did another delivery. Then went back to the marshalling yard and got dispatched to come here. So I got dispatched at before 11. Right now it's 1:30, and I just got in. So that's how it goes. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, I did record some video earlier from getting unloaded, so we'll see how that turns out. I gotta stay out of people's way.
Let me play the next one. I can't cycle through these like I would like.
So they're putting a ramp up behind my trailer now. That means that they're going to start loading me shortly.
Oh, that was quick.
Oh, I thought my remote control had died.
Hello, Nick.
That's one way to shove it. At every show, when they're setting up a show, the people that set up the shows, they put down tape to mark various things on the concrete floor, and they use the tape to mark things for each booth. And they also use tape to hold down carpet. They use tape to hold down electrical wiring. And at the end of every trade show, there's an army of tape scrapers that comes out and scrapes up the paint. I don't even think I'm recording.
Yes, Nick, the challenge has been extended for another month.
Okay, I'm recording this segment again. Before each trade show begins, the people that set up the booths use tape. They put tape down on the concrete. Sometimes it's double-sided tape to hold carpet down. Sometimes it's marking tape to mark where the booth is going to be or where certain pieces of equipment are going to be. If the camera's shaking, it's because there's a guy with a forklift in the trailer moving around. They also use tape to hold down electrical wiring, data wiring, things like that. And after each trade show is over, once the carpet comes up and all the other stuff comes out of the booth, there's an army of folks that come out and scrape up that tape. That tool that they're holding with the long handle on it, it's got, I don't know if it's a razor blade at the end or if it's just a sharp piece of steel that's not quite as sharp as a razor blade. And they use that to scrape up the tape. And this is just a small number of those folks. Later on, there'll be a whole army of them out here.
So let me address a couple of things first. Yeah, Bedrock. And Bedrock, this is not from this week. This video that I'm sharing now is from 2 weeks ago. I'm sorry, 2 years ago, from before. But this is what I was doing Thursday. I was going to the Mandalay Bay Casino Convention Center to back into one of these dock doors. And as I told everybody else earlier, I still got it. I can still back into a dock. So, Nick, yeah, I did post in the Discord that we're extending. I also posted it on the community tab of my channel. So it'll be till the end of October. Yeah. the end of October, which is good because I still have quite a bit to do myself. And Pugwash, what do you mean a real driver again? I've always been a real driver. It's just that now I'm doing it for real. Right, what Pilot Bro said, October 31st. Except Pilot, I had to translate that for you because Nick lives in the UK, I think. So it'd be 31/10/2024. 31 October. They do dates backwards compared to us. There you go. So Pilot, your question, are you allowed to have am I allowed to have a GoPro on my head while you drive with this new place? I haven't broached that subject yet. I just wanted to focus on getting started, getting back into the saddle, literally. But I would like to wear my head rig while I'm driving. So we'll just see how that goes. I think it may be more a matter of I'll just do it when I feel comfortable. And then if something happens, I'll beg for forgiveness. But that's my plan. Well, Bedrock, that's actually just the background on that monitor right now. Didn't even realize that was there. Oh, more farm sim. Actually, that's Pugwash driving that big cedar. See what else we got. Oh, more. That's Nadenthal. I know I got more trucking images here. Bear with me a second. There we go. We'll leave that on. Nick, a reefer hauler for 22 months. You might as well. All right. Uh, Bedrock, a flatbedder for 24 months. He's got his 2-year badge. Awesome. Let's see. Back up a bit. So Thor's asking, will the stream ever be public? Normally, it will be public a week from Monday. That's the standard plan, and we talk about how much you get from BTT merch sale. I don't know how much I get from BTT merch sale. I hadn't really paid much attention to it, especially since I've got discounts going out to everybody right now. So members right now, and I don't remember the date that it ends, are getting a 20% discount. Basically, I think we're 2 weeks into a 30-day period. So it's probably 2 weeks from yesterday, I think. Guessing. And then after that, there'll be a permanent 10% discount for members. So that skews everything. But it's not a huge thing. I think based on full price, I think I'm making like $5 for the mugs. Other than that, I really don't remember. French press or pour over? I use a French press if that's what you're asking. So, wow, Nick, I haven't even thought about it, but it seems to me someone has already shared that information. It's probably going to be like Arkansas, probably 10. Now, I've got some more video here I want to share, so bear with me. I can get to questions in between. into that one. Nick, I guess Arkansas I'd put in the top 10. It's the current thing, so we're all excited about. I'd probably put California near the bottom of the list only because of the speed limit. But I like every state in the game. Yep. I'd put it in the top 50 for sure. I agree with that, Nick. I'd like to see Nevada especially get reworked. There's been a little bit of rework in Nevada as part of the California rework, but very little. And I don't even know what's on each of these videos, so it's been so long. Now that's a wide angle. So this is mostly just more of the same. Hey, Adam. So, Adam, I'm sharing old video that I recorded 2 years ago when I was hauling show freight here in Las Vegas, because I just started doing it again this week. Different company, though. Some of the same people, but different company. That is really short. Now, this is at the Las Vegas Convention Center. This week, I was actually hauling freight out of the Mandalay Bay Convention Center at the south end of the strip, or near the south end of the strip. What's going on here? Ah, they're loading carpet. These guys are pros with these forklifts. for those of you who don't know, these things in the foreground on the right side, those are load locks. The connectors on the ends fit into these the railing system on the sidewalls. So those will actually go in there and clip in and hold stuff in place. Adam, I haven't driven a forklift in over 20 years, or about 20 years. But I have driven forklifts a number of times over the decades. Yeah, Las Vegas is a busy place. That's why I avoid it whenever possible. Okay, last one in this group. And in fact, I think I'll end after this. Not in the stream, but in these. Yeah, Nick, I had the same problem. Don't like crowds at all. Okay, so that's all of this video. I'll stop sharing these. Now let me answer Adam's question. Is this what a loading dock is at a convention center? No, Adam, this is actually the convention floor. Where I was just then, where I was recording from in those videos, is on a show floor. We pulled in through the big access doors to get inside and get loaded. This is not that. This is loading docks at a convention center. And even the Las Vegas Convention Center has loading docks like this. Where you back up to them and then they load you, they come out with the forklifts or roll on, roll off equipment as needed. So that's a loading dock at a convention center. So that is what I've been up to recently. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to fire up ATS. I can still take questions, but I want to do a little driving. I got a load set up in Arkansas. I have 2 cities in Arkansas left for the World of Trucks event. I think this load will get me both of those. Was I driving around town? A little bit. I only had to drive about a mile from the company's warehouse to the Mandalay Bay. And I did drive on the strip a little bit, just about a quarter mile of the strip to get to the convention center. So yeah, Thursday I didn't drive very much at all. Mostly I spent a lot of time waiting at the convention center. Um, let's see. Pilot, are you excited that small mirrors got updated finally? I hadn't even looked at it yet. I saw your posts and I thought, oh, those mirrors are really small. But I got to look at it. Willie, you're finished with what? Let's see. Is the Las Vegas Strip a truck route or trucks avoid the Strip? Most of the Strip is off limits to trucks, except for very local deliveries, but largely it's off limits. In fact, oh, you finished the challenge. Nice. And Nick, no, I have not finished all the viewpoints and photo trophies in Arkansas. Let's see. Let me come back to Adams. Adam's question in a moment. Basically, in the game, when you go to Las Vegas in American Truck Simulator, there is an intersection, and you know what? Maybe I should do that. Let me set that up. I'll have to change profiles though. Bear with me a moment. So here's what I'm doing. I have the game up and running. I got to change. Said I got to change profiles. We make sure I don't have any mods that are broken because I haven't been in this profile. So we've had a few updates lately. Is this the one, Pilot? I already have that in. Wait, maybe it's a different one. Yeah, I've got the True Mirror FOV and the top corner mirrors. Also got that. Okay. Yeah, I might have unsubscribed. Okay, Wim. Yeah, Shorty, those checkboxes are awesome. All right. I'll use this profile. Or says he drove for Martin Group, a laser light show from town to town for about a year. Drove a few days per week and had the rest of the week off with full pay. Best gig ever. Yeah. That's cool. Well, Willie, hopefully you've already reported that. You've done the last leg or legs, and I'll get that recorded. By the way, there's been some question about. Oh, I get a free move. Awesome. Go to Vegas. About the numbers that people report versus what shows up in the spreadsheet screenshot that I post. One moment. So here's what I have left. I'm not going to do it in this profile, but I have El Dorado. I want to say El Dorado, but I've been informed that it's El Dorado and Fort Smith left to do. So where am I in Las Vegas? I should be at the Volvo place. Yep. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, got to change hats. Taking off my Peterbilt and putting my BTT hat on because I've got head tracking on here and I'm doing BTT stuff. Oh, it's not working. Oh, why is it not working? I gotta shut it down, sort it out. Annoying. Working now. I always have random crashes in ATS, seems like. Yeah, Adam, this Peterbilt hat's kind of old. Yeah, I figured it out, Willie. Anyway, so there's been some question regarding the numbers that I have in the spreadsheet that I share with you guys and the numbers that you've recorded. And what I have noticed that is that occasionally some people are reporting the numbers from the game, which is not necessarily accurate. Oh, I don't want that trailer. Let me get rid of that trailer. They're sharing the information from their game screen at the end, the conclusion, or they're sharing the information that they get from TrucksBook but not Trucky, or Trucky and not TrucksBook. The reason I don't want you to report both numbers. However, and it really doesn't matter what you report. I'm actually going to go and look at your logbook. That's what I do. So, but remember in the rules, it states the lesser of the two. TrucksBook or Trucky, the lesser of the two. So sometimes TrucksBook reports an ungodly amount of extra miles. And there's a variety of reasons for that. Oh. Hey. Sometimes you have a problem during the trip, and Trucky, if you have to get towed somewhere, Trucky will record that you drove that again. So it has a lot of extra miles. But I'm sorry, TrucksBook does that. Trucky will record a shorter distance. So anytime you look at the numbers in the spreadsheet that I share, and if they don't match up with what you see, or if you've written down something, just understand I'm looking at both logbooks and I'm using the lesser of the two. Also, if you for one reason or another, you have to do a lot of extra driving, TrucksBook will limit you to only 25% extra miles over the planned distance. So if the planned distance is 1,000 miles and you drive 1,300, TrucksBook is only going to give you 1,250 miles. And again, for the purposes of recording for the challenge, just like the rules state, I'm going to use the lesser of the two, TrucksBook or Trucky. And let me tell you, for those of you who are using both, and if you think maybe you want to cut back to just the one, a few drivers have been saved by the fact that they were recording in both TrucksBook and Trucky. They might have had to redo the run because TrucksBook messed up the reporting. And so I used the information from Trucky. So anyway, I just want to make sure y'all understood that if you didn't read the rules as carefully as whatever. Just remember that I'm using the lesser of the two. So there's a familiar view. Let me just pause that right there and jump back to here. And that's a similar view. So this is more or less where I took that photo from. It's not exactly the same, but it's pretty darn close. It's actually Polaris and I think Tropicana. And that is Polaris right there that we're crossing. And this should be Tropicana. Or Flamingo. No, it's Flamingo. No, it's not Flamingo. My bad. Hacienda Avenue, that's what it is. Hacienda and Polaris, that's right. Well, it wasn't exactly that, but that's where I took that photo. That warehouse is there. So when you cross over, when you drive up here, we're going to pass over the freeway, Interstate 15. This is literally the route that I took Thursday to get to the convention center loading docks. Here it says Mandalay. It's Mandalay Bay. Oh, shops at Mandalay. Yes, that's correct. So you literally come underneath this. Maneuver around all the taxi cabs that are trying to get into valet. I had to do that. This is the strip. So Adam, this is to answer your question. This is the strip that we're about to turn onto. Trucks are not supposed to turn left here because from here all the way to the north end of the strip, basically stratosphere, trucks are not allowed. And there's probably even a sign, which I can't see right now, that says no trucks that way. Going straight across, you can do that, and I've done that many, many times, and you can turn right. So this is literally the route that I took Thursday, except I had a trailer. So we'll get past this light someday. That's the convention center on the right. It doesn't look exactly like that, though. Now there's a sign up here in real life that says no right on red. But yeah, Russell Road is where we turn. Now what you don't see, because this is just a game, You literally turn right into there. So somewhere along here, we actually turn right into a staging area. And the loading docks that I went to are basically right down there in real life. Good deal, Nick. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But it's okay if you don't. So those animal sculptures are really there. Now over here on the right, which doesn't show, but on the right here at Polaris is the new stadium. Nick, I don't have a favorite hotel in Vegas. I don't stay at hotels in Vegas. I avoid Las Vegas like the plague because I don't like to go down there. There's people there. AC at our headquarters is where? It's at the garage. Okay, Valley View. This street exists in real life. I drove on it Thursday. So, where is our garage? Our headquarters? It's got to be up here somewhere. And this is Hacienda again. Oh, there's the garage. This truck stop exists in real life. I'll be sure to get some video of this in the future. And it really looks like that. Probably doesn't say Exxon though. Wow, I can't believe I don't own this garage. But there's not a Walmart here in this part of town. Here's our headquarters. And I don't know why, but I don't own it. But I do now. Okay, so that's a little tour. Adam, I hope that answered your question. So, going back to the other profile. So I can take that load from Fort Smith. Meanwhile, oh, be back here. CJ Johns 31, Chris T, Carlin, Dr. Jones, our top Euro truck driver for August, Colin Percival, Pancake Man, the driving gamer, Jesse 2670, David C, Ulysses S. Grant, Outback Jack, Greg Ulray, Trevor, Herbert Harris, Dan B Travels, Avnish Awashti, Marcus Randolph, Hippie, Walter D, Alvin Carrillo, Future Endeavored, Alexis Thompson, Peter Evans, Zinc. So let me show you where I am. I'm in Fort Smith. And oh, I remember where I am. Luke Rossi, Gear Jammer 89, Hunter Toller, our top ATS driver for August, and our latest real-life truck driver who's going through orientation and whatnot at his new company. He's going to be a flatbedder in real life. Cecil Simulations, Fata Belli, Cameron Goss, Lud Years, Tim Hunter, Reaper of Souls, Mr. Whiskey TV, David Long, Sam Abbott, Lily! Coffee time! I got coffee. Got my new mugs for those of you who weren't here at the beginning. Got new mugs. Thank you for the coffee, Willie. So, I am in Fort Smith, and I came over here. I'm actually going to pick up my load over there. And I saw there was a viewpoint here, so I thought, why don't I get that viewpoint? I haven't got it yet. Fort Smith. Oh, that's us. Scott on tilts. Hivu Bibbin. Easton Wilmot. Hamza Kin. Baza Rupiras. Benny. The Gigliottis. Olivia Brown. Sleeveless. Miguel 2 Hip 36. Ryan Villapuda. It's Angry Blake. That looks like a national cemetery. Oh, yep, Fort Smith National Cemetery. Khan Tenkisi, Atik Rahman, Madman Trucking Gaming, All Stoned, Corpy TV, Sir William, Extreme Ninja 135, Jared the Best 154, Arthur Levine, Florian 2601, Shane G, Ari Minkinen, Nathan Nelms, HFCJ Gamer, Yazi, Ken Messelman, Shredder89, Mr. Ari G, Jacob Gamer, and Sean Rath. All right, got those all out of the way. So let's go get our load. Ooh, I am not set up for this. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll drive down into the hole. come back up. Hang on, kitty. Oh, I hit the invisible wall. It was nice to get some first-hand real-life experience doing this again this week. I really did enjoy it. The only problem that I had with that truck is that it's an automatic. So I felt like a steering wheel holder. Is what it is. What do we got? Forklifts. The new ETS2 trailer DLC work with 150 or only 151? I would guess that it only works on 150 because it's a brand new DLC. But I don't know. Like Pilot says, that's a good question. All right, so where are we going? A roundabout. Why are we going that way? That seems like a roundabout kind of way. Why not take this route? Why not take this route? That seems weird. What happens if we change the GPS? Is where? Not here? They move that? Oh yeah, they did. Navigation. What happens if we go small roads? See, now that's the way I would think we would go. That's the way I want to go. Because it's more scenic, for one thing. Even though I haven't been down this route yet. All right, let's go this way. It's not much farther, I believe. All right, these suckers weigh about 17,000 pounds and change. Okay, ooh, red light. I'm noticing on the GPS routing there, it wants me to take a side trip up ahead. As much as I'd like to uncover that territory, I'm going to pass on that. What is the difference between a shower curtain and toilet paper? I don't know if I want to know. But I'm curious. Keep it clean. Hold on, I gotta see this. What? What is the difference between a shower curtain and toilet paper? Out of all the trucks of your collection, which is your favorite to drive? What's I got to do with shower curtains? Since the update, the newest Mac has great gas mileage, but acts like my DAF with air leaks. Well, my Mac doesn't have any gas mileage because it doesn't use gas, it uses diesel. And it's got great fuel economy. Ah, so it was you. Ah, have you found lots of hidden roads yet? I found 5. 5 hidden roads so far. Still have more to go. And I was thinking about doing a video just showing all the hidden roads once I find them all. Should have put that mirror mod in here for the Mac mirrors. I'm driving the Anthem, I think. Dang it, Thor, now I can't get that image out of my head. Yeah, I really do hate these Mac mirrors. They're just in the way. I don't know, Nick. But it's pretty annoying. Yes, Pugwash, I believe it does, but that's kind of a pilot question. I tell you what, I will pull this truck over and put it in, and as soon as pilot reminds me where it goes. I know he told me yesterday and I've already forgotten. Because I've slept since then. Okay, thank you. I'm driving the Anthem. Love the accessory parts for SCS trucks right there. Okay, there it is. That's not why I'm leaving Fort Smith, Adam. I'm leaving that so I can make a delivery in El Dorado. Let's see if that roadblock is there when we get back. Who thinks it will? I don't. Oh, it's still there. What do you know? Wait, why does it not look like it's moved? I guess it is. A little bit forward. Oh. I have to go to the shop. Okay, well, I'll do that after then. No, see, I'm in the Anthem. Yeah. Jesse 2670, welcome to the stream. Will I get a ticket, a red light ticket for turning left on a, well, it was a green light. Green arrow. No, Casey, I don't think you've been calling it that the wrong way for years. I think it's just an Arkansas thing. Most people pronounce it as El Dorado. They pronounce well, somebody said, somebody who is allegedly from the area said it's pronounced El Dorado. And I don't know any better, so I'm going to go with what they said. Oops. I was looking to see if Dr. Jones was back there working that tree harvester. Oh, look, a shop. Not called FedEx Ground anymore. What are you called? So, closer. Process. That's too close. Yeah, we'll stick with the paint. Um, FedEx 1. Okay. Know that. Is there a FedEx 2? So on the outside, it looks the same, right? Wait, that's got a whip antenna on top, and that, oh, it just looks different. Okay. Now I got to fix the mirrors. Yeah, that's better. Thanks, pilot. As for the other ones, that's what I'm using now. Aha. All of the divisions merged into one. So is that like one rule, one ring to rule them all, kind of a thing? Oops. Do I think I will drive the W900 again soon? I don't know. I hadn't really thought about it. And somebody else asked something about what's my favorite truck or changing trucks or whatever. So I've been driving the Western Star for a long time, I think. A lot of miles on it. Maybe I should hop back in that W900 for a bit later. Now, in this profile, this is the one, this is my convoy profile. And I drive the Western Star. See if I get a red light violation. Even though I turned on a green light. No, I didn't. Maybe they fixed it finally. Yay, there was an update for ATS today. Yeah, Shorty. Yeah, Nick, but that was until the T680 Next Gen came out. I really like driving that truck. I may go back to that too. And that's in a different profile though. Ooh. It seems to me I've been that way before in the game. Yeah, I want to go this way instead. Oh, what does that add? Oh, it's 59 miles currently. That adds 1 mile. Weird. Let me catch up on chat here. Out of all the trailers, which one do I prefer? You know, step deck or drop deck or flatbed because I like to see what I'm hauling. Also the lowboy trailers, all some big stuff. Yeah, every once in a while I'll take out the fuel trailers. I'm glad that you wanted to do that during your one-on-one because I didn't even have those before. Oh, why did I do that? Now, in a recent convoy that we did, it must have been this past Sunday, maybe? No, Monday. We went down here and picked up a load and then went that away. Do I like double or triple trailers? Nice change of pace, but as a general rule, no. I mean, I would like to run them every once in a while. It seems to me I've got 2 or 3 different double trailer setups. Guess I don't have to signal if this is the way the road's going. Now, I mentioned that I was driving locally Thursday. So, why didn't I stream on Friday? Because I needed to recover. I knew I was going to need to recover. I spend most of my time working at this desk. Both when I'm driving, making videos, and when I'm working on websites. So I'm not very active. So getting back into trucking means climbing in and out of a truck a lot. Especially since I had to adjust the mirrors up on the nose. And while the flat mirrors in that truck, I've got, I can maneuver them electronically. The nose mirrors and the convex mirrors I have to do manually. So I had to keep climbing out of the truck to adjust each mirror. Plus all the normal reasons you climb in and out of the truck during a course of a day. My legs are still stiff a little bit from that. I knew if I was gonna, plus I didn't know how late I was gonna work because I didn't start until it was in the afternoon. And in fact, originally they told me 4 p.m. but then they moved it up to 2 p.m. and I had to be there an hour early to get ready. And since it was my first day especially. And so I just knew that I was gonna need some recovery time because I'm old and tired. Yep, this scenery is awesome. Once again, SCS has done a bang-up job. Oops. Well, Adam, I hope you're referring to in the game, but yes. You should, whenever possible, you should own your truck in the game. because then you get to make decisions. You get to decide what you're going to do. And you don't really rent a truck in the game. You can do quick jobs. Then you're an employee, or you're whatever. You're just using that company's equipment. That's what I'm doing in real life now. Otherwise, you buy a truck and you can finance it. In real life, well, you can lease a truck, which I've done. It's like renting. It's more like rent to own, though. But you don't have to buy it. For me, I prefer to own my vehicles. I mean, I did lease a truck when I was driving, and I treated it as my own because I knew that I was either going to buy it at the end of the lease or I was going to get out of trucking. And I ultimately did get out of over-the-road trucking. Forgot there was a lot of stop signs this route. No, Nick, I haven't fired up Eurotruck in a bit. But I might be giving it a try in the next live stream in 4 hours. But you can't buy it, so you can only use it for with freight market jobs. Swift. That's where we're going, Swift. And we're going to back down there. Whoa. Still backing right into that other vehicle back there. Thought I was clear of it, but I was not. And that's why I'm looking close. And this is when you get out to look. I'm clear. But I gotta turn sharp. Avoid that, whatever that blue box is. Looks like a dumpster of some type. By the way, Pugwash, I actually was thinking of you when I was doing my pull-ups Thursday. I got thinking, well, this better not be 47 pull-ups. Let's see. You tried to do yeah. Or have a truck you can use every day for work. Not everything, Casey. Every once in a while, I'll leave a tractor dirty. You just don't see it. That trailer doesn't work with World of Trucks. Yeah, they I watched that in the video. Um, they did say that. By the way, Cruising Arkansas complete. I just did the last two loads. So later on, I'll claim my rewards for that. So let me take a look at something. Where is my Kenworth? It is in Abilene. Let me take a look at its configuration because I haven't looked at it in a long time. That's not right. There we go. Now it's got the Boom Daddy on it. What's up with that license plate? Let's look. So it's got the 86-inch sleeper, studio sleeper. The 8x4 mid lift. I forgot I changed that. I wanted something a little more heavy duty. for heavy cargo and such. So let's look at the engine. Nope, 625, but I could go with something a little beefier, like this 3406E heavy haul Caterpillar engine. Well, Adam, we always want to do driver's side backing, but it's not always possible to do. But that's always the preferred choice. So we got the 18 speed. Yep. 100th anniversary interior. Yep. Ooh, I still got that. Been a while since I've been in this. I already did that. Let me check the interior quick. Thank you, Matthew. I got kitty cat. I think it's time to change this up. What do we have now? White-tailed deer. Most everything else is the way I want it. I don't want to cover that up. Do I not already have the... Can't see it anyway. Go with that. And exterior. Thank you, Matthew. Appreciate it. Where's the BTT mud flaps? Oh, boy, I haven't looked at this stuff in forever. Kind of like that. Ooh. Put Michelin tires on here. What do I have here? Progress Chrome. Need to match that up back here. Ooh, that's black. I didn't realize that. Looks kind of cool, but I like the logo on here. I don't know. What do you guys think? You like that black. Yay! That stays as it is. That stays as it is. Not doing a headache rack. Rails LED. Oh, LED lights. Okay. I like them on top. Okay. I'm moving this to Little Rock. Oh. No, go back to that. Get in it. Oh, we're going long. Oh, I forgot to change the drives. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? I got a nice powerful engine in this now. 800 horsepower. I can pull some heavy stuff. But I gotta go fix this front, the steer axle. So the next live stream is going to be in Euro Truck. I want to check out some of the new trailers I haven't had a chance to look at yet. So back to the truck configurator. There you go, Nick. But this is my convoy profile. Yeah. Well, that's going to have to do it. Thanks, Nick. I keep forgetting to even get in this truck. I should drive it a little bit. Maybe the next convoy, whenever that is. All right. So I hope you have enjoyed this particular episode. And I am hopefully going to be able to do some recording at some point. I don't know if I'll be able to record while I'm driving, but I should be able to record like on the showroom floor, wherever I'm getting loaded or unloaded, as opportunity presents itself. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thanks for being here. Don't forget, merch is still available with a 20% discount code on the community tab. See some of you guys back here in less than 4 hours.